part 3 of the dirty little Prius, that filthy air filter. So after all said and done, filled the system back up to 520 grams of refrigerant. So we have 225 psi of pressure. You could hear the fans cycling off and on. And what you'll notice down here, we're in San Francisco. Here is the ambient temperature sensor right here. It's right in front of the condenser, bringing in the ambient temperature. It's that little thermistor right there. And the ambient temperature right now is 71 degrees, is going over the condenser. But if you take a really good look at the condenser, you'll see it's ate up. And if I hit that with my finger or a stick, the aluminum is highly oxidized and it's just crumbling and falling apart. So the metal is no longer a good heat conductor. It's turning into an insulator. So that's giving us our high head pressure. So if this guy goes somewhere across the bay here in San Francisco to Fresno or something like that, where it's 80, 90, 100 degrees, he will probably see around 400 psi on his high side because of the oxidation on his condenser, the lack of fins. Other than that, the vehicle is working. At this temperature, it's only putting out 53 degrees out the dash. I know for a fact, because I've done over 1,000 of these vehicles, he should be seeing somewhere between, I've seen him as low as 39 to 43 degrees is my average on a 70-day degree in this shop, in this location, at this pressure. So 53 is not so good, but at least it's working, and that's all they want from a taxi cab. Oh, another thing, between each one of your jobs, this is what I do on all my, I vacuum out when I'm finished. My service valves are turned off. Open up your hoses and vacuum out your gauges. Right now, I'm down to 35 microns in the gauges and line sets. And then after this, I will get my dry nitrogen, hook up my dry nitrogen, and put like 10 psi of pressure of dry nitrogen. I store them in a slightly positive pressure with dry nitrogen between every job, especially at the end of the day. If I'm too busy to do that throughout the day, at the end of the day, my gauges get vacuumed down and stored with dry nitrogen overnight every day. And that's how you get a nice, clean, accurate pair of gauges.